the sample question that you see on your screen right now. And again, this is about drainage, waste, and vent. And one of the things you see the screen here with the question, where it has a fact, has a given, and then it has the question. And what you can't see, because I'm going to bring you up to that, I think, in a second, is this drawing right here is also associated with that question. So gives you some really good in-depth kind of visuals of the infrastructure of a building and going back and forth. So what's the question based on this drawing? Again, we're talking about plumbing code installation. We're talking about the waste and venting system design. And here's the fact. Plumbing installations can be divided into 3 distinct yet related stages of install. Underground, which can be called underground rough-in, above ground, which can be called above ground rough-in or top out or stack out, and trim out and trim finish. The given part of this is just kind of a little introduction if you don't know, and especially you apprentices and journeymen who may be going for a licensure, or any of you who may have joined us that you're just interested in plumbing, you're interested in the trades, you may get into plumbing. We talk about the given gives you a little bit of background. It's pulling information out of codes and teaching instruction materials to help you, assist you with the question coming up. So in this case, the given says drainage fixture units and the importance of equalizing atmospheric pressure on each side of a trap seal are essential when installing and sizing vents in a sanitary waste system. So some of that may go right over a bunch of people's heads, but for anybody in school right now, they're kind of connected with that a little bit. They get it. They may not understand the importance of atmospheric pressure at sea level. Here in Massachusetts, about 14.7. Being the same, you're always trying to equalize pressure on each side of a trap seal with your sizing of the drainage and the sizing and design of the venting system. So that's one of the real important things that's kind of not laid out really good, not explained very well. But we do that here at theplumbingacademy.com, and we let you know all that stuff. So again, the question in this case is, what answer below shall be considered most correct to complete the following code, waste, and venting related statement? In Massachusetts and in some other jurisdictions, what is the minimum size piping identified by the letter D? Now obviously the letter D is going to be on the figure we're going to show you in just a second, so we'll bring that up onto your screen so you can see it. So there's the figure. We're going to, if I go over to the board, and you know what, I'm going to go to the black pen for a second. Here's the letter D here. So for those of you who may understand, this building, this is a 3-story building. And each floor has a specific venting design, and that's applicable to any jurisdiction across the country and even all over the world. There's always, some of them vary a little bit, but there's venting designs all the time that are that can be different. So for anybody who's in the trades, if you're an apprentice, you may not get this, but we'll talk about this really quick. The first floor is what we call individually vented. The second floor is what we call, at least the bathroom groups here on this side, are what we call wet vented. And on the third floor, it's what we call stack vented. And later on, we can go over all that stuff. But for now, we're going to focus on D. And what the importance of D is that you, as an applicant for a licensure, or you're in school, to be able to recognize that the second floor is wet vented. Because in order to answer the letter D correctly, there's a lot of issues in the code that are important regarding the letter D. In some states, the sizing over here that we're going to talk about may be a little bit different. But we're going to focus tonight, so we need to focus on one state, so we pick Massachusetts. And we're going to talk about what it is exclusively in Massachusetts for you guys. So I'm just going to take away that line you see disappearing on your screen. And what do we have on the second floor? We have a water closet or a toilet. We have a shower or a tub. That would be, so this would be the water closet. This would be the shower or the tub. And this would be what we call a lavatory or a bathroom sink. And then you'll notice that the line comes up the building. I'll put this in red. So we have the main stack. We come over to a branch which goes up to the toilet. We come over this way. We run over to the tub or shower. That could be either. And then we have this line coming up here, which is actually the vent for the tub and the shower. It's wet venting the tub and the shower. So in the plumbing code, it's kind of, you're really looking for the importance of airflow, because remember, there's going to be a lot of water from time to time when the tub is draining or the shower is draining or the water closet or toilet is draining. That's going to impede the vent. The water is going to take up some of the area of the piping because you're looking to try and carry air across the water on the top side of the piping, just under the crown, because you want a free flow of air. You want to maintain atmospheric pressure on both sides of the traps, these being traps here, and even the water closet, the toilet has a trap. So when you look at all the rules, you go through all the fixture units like we talked about a couple weeks ago. In most codes, there are two answers. In Massachusetts, the answer to this one would be, what is the minimum size in this case, is going to be 2-inch. 2-inch wet vent is the minimum size. In some other jurisdictions, like I believe New Hampshire, that would be NH is 1.5 inches. And there's a whole bunch of other pieces around there. I don't want to make it that simple, but there are a lot of other points that could be talked about and talked out with other jurisdictions and their requirements. So I'm just going to erase that really quick so it doesn't confuse anybody. Let you look at the screen and what's there and understand that D is 2-inch, and that's basically all we have tonight. So please join us at theplumbingacademy.com. Please join us at our website, www.theplumbingacademy.com. Like us on Facebook. Please share these videos with your friends on Facebook. Again, we appreciate all our friends that like us and that participate, watch the videos. We always try to do our best with these, and we hope to see you each week, and we hope some of this stuff is helping you, and we'll see you next week with another edition of theplumbingacademy.com Live.